You know that feeling when you're riding down a really steep hill on your bike and the wind is blowing your hair back and you get to that place where you can just lift your feet off the pedals and coast. It feels great for a while. But we know that if at some point we don't start to pedal again, we'll eventually come to a stop. And when we do that, to look back and say, well, yeah, but look how fast I was going and look how far I've come from the bottom of the hill until now. It doesn't change the fact that we stopped. That brings me to wicked tip number 6 for creating a growth environment. Focus is forward. Now, believe me, I am all about celebrating a job well done. Pointing out where and how and when people have been successful. That is important and it's necessary. But it's really easy to slip into the tendency to spend more time looking back at how wonderful we were or how far we've come or even just how great things are right now and kind of rest on our laurels a bit. Believing, hey, we've worked really hard and we need to just coast for a while. We earned it. Okay. Do that long enough, though, and you become a self-fulfilling prophecy of what Peter Drucker observed. The greatest enemy of tomorrow's success is today's success. No one ever made a significant impact after winning the Nobel Prize. Oddly enough, our success can actually derail us. So if we want to continue to have our teams with that forward focus, we have to be emphatic about it. Practically speaking, how do you do that? Well, I'm going to suggest 2 things. First, agree to celebrate, but keep it short. Signing the client, closing the deal, hitting the goal, woohoo, for 24 hours, and then move on. Second, keep the breadcrumbs flowing. What I mean by that is be very intentional about always knowing what that next thing in line is that you're looking forward to. One way I do that is by planning something pretty close after a big event so that I have something to look forward to and a reason to keep pedaling. The law of the Big Mo says momentum is a leader's best friend. So when the fire is blazing, that's the time to keep adding more wood. And when that becomes the norm on your team, you'll keep that forward focus and you'll keep growing. Watch for Wicked Tip 7 tomorrow. Stay tuned so you can bloom.